next plant growth and development lesson we have started yesterday. So this is the second video of that. Okay, so in the first video I have discussed about the introduction. Introduction of the lesson. Introduction of the lesson, like what is meant by the growth, and what is meant by differentiation. All the things I have discussed in that. Okay, so now we are entering into the second topic of this lesson. That first we have to discuss about the growth in detail, then we have to discuss about the differentiation, right? So differentiation. So now today's topic that we are going to discuss is about the growth. Okay, so listen carefully. I'll try to complete it in 10 minutes. So after that, every topic of the every NCRT point will be covered in this. So if you write the notes, write notes with notes what I am saying, and after that you can easily solve the NEET and NEET and RCET bits easily. Okay, right? So no problem. So keep it in the mind and focused, and it will be easy. So each and every topic I will write here. Each and every line of the NCRT will be covered here. So focus, and we will discuss easily. So focus, Nana. So now we are going to discuss about the growth. So before going to discuss about the growth, first I am going to ask one question, that what is life? What is life? What is life? So if someone asks what is life, what you are going to say? As a biology student, you have to say life is nothing but birth, next growth, and next death. This is nothing but the life. We not need to say purpose of the life, why you have created by the god. All these are no need to say. So simply birth, growth, and death. So birth was not in our hand, and also death is not in our hand. So what is in our hand is what, Nana? Growth. So if there is no growth, then there is no death, right or not? So if the growth is taken from here, okay, if it is not there, and if you taken off this here, then what is there? There is no connection between the birth and the death. So growth is so important, okay. So that means the main first fundamental character of the growth is fundamental. Growth is a fundamental character, fundamental character of fundamental character of an living organism. Any living organism. It's a fundamental character of living organism. Then for example, if you take a baby, or if you take a man, okay, he is a man, okay, is a man having the years 18 years of age. And after that, if you go and see this man in the 21 years of age, and he will grow this much height, more than the 18 years he has grown this much of years. Okay, so now see, 18 years he has the height of for example 5 feet. In the 21 years he has increased to 5 feet 4 inches, like that he has increased. Now say, now growth, he has done the growth, right? So can you reverse the growth? That can you reverse the 5.4 inches to 5 inches? Can you reverse it? Can you reverse it? No, we cannot reverse this. Okay, and he has grown from 5 to 4 5.4 inches. Is it permanent or temporary? Permanent. Okay, permanent. So if he is growing, his hands are also growing and his legs are also growing, right or not? So basing on all these characters, we can say another character of the growth is nothing but growth is permanent and irreversible irreversible or ever irreversible growth of an organism or its parts is called growth. is called what, Nana? Growth. So these are all the definitions of what, Nana? Growth. Okay, right. Next, the next thing is an metabolic process. Metabolic process. In the first lesson of our biology, in the living world, what we are discussing, Nana, what is meant by metabolism? Metabolism means all the living reactions, right? Sum of all reactions, in the in an organism, in an reactions, anabolic reactions, and also catabolic catabolic reactions. These are the types of reactions occurring in an organism, those commonly called as metabolism. If the metabolism occurs, then growth occurs. So these are all the simple type of definitions how of growth, definitions of the growth. So by listening to this, each and every NCRT point will be covered. So if you write the notes, you can easily tackle it. Okay, right. So this is about the growth. So first we started with what, Nana? Growth is nothing but the birth, and that the middle part is called what, Nana? Growth. So growth is so important that the growth is a fundamental character of all living organisms, and it is permanent. That means we cannot change it. And a irreversible growth of either an organism, either a full organism, or its limbs, okay, or hands, whatever it may be, or parts of an organism is called growth. And growth occurs by metabolic process. Metabolism means anabolism and catabolism. These are the definitions of the growth. Okay, now characteristics, growth characteristics. Okay, right. Now I will ask one question. That is growth, the growth measurable or immeasurable? Immeasurable. So if you say the answer that if it is measurable, then it is correct answer. And if you say it is immeasurable, then it is also incorrect answer. Sir, అదేంటి సార్, మెజరబుల్ కరెక్టే, ఇమ్మెజరబుల్ కరెక్టే అంటున్నారు, మీకు ఏంటి సార్, ఏమైంది సార్ అంటే ఏం అవ్వలేదు అన్న. హియర్ measurable is also correct and immeasurable also correct. How, sir? I will prove it. Okay, so how both answers are correct means I will prove it. Okay, right. So first I will take measurable. Okay, measurable or immeasurable. First I will say immeasurable, then I will say measurable. Okay, right. So now see, so growth is immeasurable. Okay, how growth is immeasurable? For example, I will ask the question that plants are there. Okay, you have planted one plant, in 2025, and you have seen it in the 2026. So the height of the plant will be increased or decreased? Automatically it will be increased. So when you are in 2028, it will be automatically increased. So in 2025 the plant height is 5 centimeters, and in 2026 the plant height is 8 centimeters, and in 2028 it has got the height of 15 centimeters. Can you say in 2030 how it will be? Is it increasing or it is decreasing? Can you measure it? Can you measure it or not? No, we cannot measure it. Why we cannot measure it? Because in the plants, if you take a plant like this, on the top of the plant shoot, there will be a type of tissue. The tissue is called meristematic tissue. meristematic tissue. The tissue is called what? Meristematic tissue or meristematic cells. These meristematic tissues or meristematic cells have the capacity to divide, as to capacity to divide lifelong. So when they are dividing lifelong, how can you measure? We cannot measure, so it is for that sake only immeasurable. So to understand that, I will show one of the video for you. See the video that, see, 2028, 2030, you cannot measure it, right or not? So once again, see the video. See the video. So if you plant it, the height will be growing. We cannot measure it. Okay, so we cannot measure the growth of the plant because of the meristems. Because of meristems. Then how can you measure? How can you measure? Sir, how can you say growth is measurable, sir? Growth is measurable. Growth is measurable. Yes, we can say growth is measurable by different characters, like by the cell number, and by the length, and also by the surface area, and also by the surface area, and also by increasing of the cytoplasm. These are all the things that we can say that the cell growth is measurable.